So here's my logic, ready? You know how they're adding auto sack? So when people are low, it automatically sacks them. And they're making it where when you free them, it just freedoms the nearby target. And then they're just making a baseline where hammer is shorter. Whereas if you are a better rep player, you will know when to double freedom. And you will know when to sack by yourself. And if you use your holy power faster, you can build up your stun faster. I feel like this makes it where there's like a skill gap, but making everything automated and just half cut, I guess it's a W for like casual players. I wonder if this is what they meant to bring into War Within, but they didn't have enough time to do it, so they're delivering it now, kind of in a way. Many talent has changed allies and healed when you're casting blessing on them, and healed again when blessing ends. You automatically cast. Is there a talent sheet I could look at? I know they had a talent sheet. You automatically cast Blessing of Sacrifice onto... Okay, this is the auto sack button. I mean, I guess this is nice for people that don't know how to sack. Seed of Liberty Divine Seed also grants freedom for 3 seconds. This is nice, but we lose freedom when we take this, which is ass cheeks. It's a bait. Eye for an Eye also sounds good, but it's also a bait because we lose Magical Bob from PvP talent. It's a huge bait. So people that are hyping this... I mean, I was hyped for it too. When I just see it from the notes here, it looks hype. But we lose 2 things from gaining these 2. And what do you guys think is better? Having Eye for an Eye, melee and range attack receive holy damage each time they strike you during Argent Defender or Divine Protection and Divine Shield. So you do a little bit of magical damage back or have a 100% chance to be immune to every magical abilities and magical damage. That sounds so much better than this, right? New talent, during the stun effect on you is reduced by 20%. I like this. This is cool. Stoicism. Wretch Evil. Turn Evil cast time is 100% reduced. This is nice. Talent, of course. Stand against evil. I think this is the other choice, the alternative one. Either this or this. Turn Evil now affects 5 additional nearby enemies. This is cool. Righteous Protection. Blessing of Sacrifice now removes and prevents all poisons and disease effects. Cooldown of Repentance and Blinding Light are reduced by 15 seconds. Oh, they're making Blinding Light a little bit shorter. Blinding Light is what, 1.5 right now? Definitely helps. I wish Blinding Light was 1 minute. I wouldn't mind it being 1.5 if it was still 8-second blind, but the blind is only 5-second now. In PvP, it feels bad. I might play Repentance. If they remove 15-second off Repentance, chat, we could spam Repentance, kind of like Clone. So we could just cycle Repentance through. Sacred Strength, Holy Power spending abilities are 2% more effective. Choice no, Divine Purpose. And we have to either choose Divine Purpose or that. Divine Steed cooldown is reduced by 20%, but the duration is reduced by 40%. Divine Spurs. Okay. After Cleanse successfully removes an effect from an ally, they are healed. How much heal? Oh, I like this one. Lay on Hand grants the target 100% increased armor for 30 seconds. Not that part, but this part. Now ignores healing reduction effect. So going through MS, and I'm gonna hope it goes through dampening too. That's actually cool. I like that one. 10% of all healing done from you from other sources. Heal up to 4 nearby ally. Divided nearby. Okay. Selfless Healer, Flash of Light, and Holy Light are 30% more effective on your allies. And 40% of the healing done also heals you. Argent Defender and Divine Protection increase healing taken by 15%. Forbearance duration is reduced by 10. Oh! Wait, that's pretty fire. So we could bubble and Lay of Hand faster back to back. Because in arenas, you would want to Lay of Hand first. Because if you do it later, dampening effects too hard. Yet if you do that, as you guys know, some of the bursts, even though you pop Divine Protection or Divine Purpose, Shield of Vengeance, God, I forgot that name. Shield of Vengeance, you pop 2 walls and they eat through it anyways. And you Lay a Hand and they eat through it anyways. So this will be kind of nice. Removing harmful effect with Divine Shield heals you for 10% for each effect removed. This cannot exceed over 30% of your maximum health. Divine Shield. Okay. One complaint I want to make. I think Divine Shield is so old school, chat. I know when you fight against it, you get annoyed. But I feel like every class has a shield now. I almost want to argue Hunter's Turtle Shell is even better. Because they pop it and it's 8-second immunity. Same duration as Bubble. And they heal inside it, right? And the Demon Hunters could talent into being immune to. Rogues, not even comparable to Bubble. They have Cloak and Evasion. You can choose magical or physical. I feel like Bubble cooldown shouldn't be too long, man. Bubble cooldown's too long. It doesn't make sense to me. Back then, yes, it's OP. Nowadays, I feel like everyone has it, but ours doesn't even heal us. We have to use our healing, which does nothing. And it can be dispelled. Insta dispel if you fight in a high-rated arena. They insta dispel you. It sucks. I feel like Divine Shield is so outdated, man. The radius of your aura is increased by 20%. Fist of Justice redesign. I really want them to revert this. So the Fist of Justice right now, each time you use Holy Power, it shaves down numbers, right? You could get it back faster if you rotate your cooldowns better. I think it's rewarding for people that know how to use Holy Power well. Whereas this is just 15-second baseline cutoff. I like what we have better right now. Sanctified Wrath have been redesigned, now increase the duration of Avenging Wrath because its respective specialization effect was able to be in its own spell. Consecration Ground is now a class tree talent. Aura of Resolve additionally teaches Paladin Crusader Aura. Seasoned Warhorse is now passive. 10% damage increase. Reduced by 1 second. Hammer of Justice cooldown have been reduced to 45. Was 60. Wait, they're doing this and this? Or is this if they talent into this? Avenging Wrath now increase critical strike by default. Unbound Freedom now additionally targets nearby ally. Lifeforge Blessing now heals for 3% maximum health. Dusk of Dawn has been increased by 10% protection and red and 5% for Holy Paladin. Divine Tool icon has been updated. Okay, cool. They made both of these one talent. Okay. I mean, this is talked about there. I thought there was a talent where we take less damage. Did they remove that? Retribution Shield of Righteous? Damage increase to 20%? When do we ever put Sword and Board on in retail? Watercolor healing increased by 10%. Okay. Developer note, we're moving some power back into Water Glory and Shield of Righteous baseline with the removal of Strength of Conviction talent. Okay, that makes sense. Not bad, but not too exciting. I can't make up my mind. I don't know if this is like good or bad. So here's my logic. Ready? You know how they're adding auto sack? So when people are low, it automatically sacks them. And they're making it where when you free them, it just freedoms the nearby target. And then they're just making a baseline where hammer is shorter. Whereas in, if you are a better rep player, you will know when to double freedom. And you will know when to sack by yourself. And if you use your Holy Power faster, you can build up your stun faster. I feel like this makes it where there's like a skill gap, but making everything automated and just half cut, I guess it's a W for like casual players. But WoW doesn't have a way to distinguish good and bad anymore. Well, it's been narrowed down a lot, and this is just narrowing it down even further in my opinion. And there's a fun way to get Hodge back faster when you spam it onto like an evasion target. Since you're spamming Templar Verdict and they keep dodging it, you get your stun back super fast. And that's like a little thing you could do, right? How about you can have Seed and Freedom, but all your skills become melee range? The thing is, I never wanted Red to be a range class. I wanted to be melee with Emancipate, and something changed the Seed, but they made a range build. I don't really control this. I just speak about it. If you've been my long-time fan, you know. I also miss when we had the 5-yard. There was a talent where I think our melee range became 5-yard and our kick was 5-yard. That felt nice. Because especially in keys right now, there are times where everything's like clustered and I gotta like dig into cake, but I put myself in a very bad position to do so. 5-yard was nice. Yeah, range rebuke was very nice. The fact that DK has a better horse now is insane. It is insane. Anyways, I'm not trying to doom on Red Chat. I'm just speaking about the changes.